Hello, older job seekers. Our group is here today with this video presentation to help get you started on your search for success in terms of jobs. We're going to show you a couple things today. We're going to show you where to look for jobs, some resources online using technology to find jobs, and how to apply for jobs. So let's get started. As I said before, the title of this presentation is Older Job Seekers: How to Find a Job. Where's the first place that you can go in order to help yourself find a job? Well, we're here to tell you that we think it should be the library. And with the library comes a lot of technology. But we want to make sure that technology is helping you, not hurting you. We're here to teach you how to use technology to help you get that job. According to a Pew study in 2013, almost 50% of respondents, unemployed and retired, said that assistance from a librarian is important to them. Did you also know that 50% of job seekers say that help finding or applying for jobs is important to them? These are just a few facts to keep in mind as you use the library and technology to help you find your job. Our objective today is twofold. The first is to help you find online resources on how to find jobs. The second is to provide resources for you for career transitioning. Before we get too far into it, let's take a break for some humor. Take a look at this first picture. That's the type of attitude we want to give you when you're applying for online jobs. Take a look at the second picture. It's all about perspective, right? You may feel like you're not at the best point in your life right now with your job search or your job. But just wait, it can get better, and we're here to help.
Online resources to find jobs. If this is the first time you've looked for a job in a long time, things have changed. Yes, sometimes you can still find a job in the printed newspaper or on a flyer in a shop window, but that's not how most companies look for employees. A recent 2010 Australian study found that the tactic of approaching employers directly for employment resulted in little success because old methods do not work anymore, and knocking on doors is not an effective way to look for jobs. A company's career website, job search engines, job boards, as well as trusted cognitive sources should be used as key tools for gaining employment. These days, most jobs are listed online. Let's take a look at some online search strategies, link you to some of the country's largest, most used job databases, as well as show you some tips on networking and connecting with people you know. Online search strategies. Some things to consider before you venture out online include making sure you have all of your paperwork in order. Have you been working on a resume? A cover letter you can tailor to fit a variety of job postings? Lists of skills and certifications are also great to have on hand and will be useful in the future guiding conversations with potential employers. An awareness of what you are looking for will also help to guide your online search. What do you have to offer? What sorts of jobs do you want to target? Full-time? Part-time? What is the current job market looking for? What is it that you want to do? As a mature job seeker, it is almost expected that you have a firm grasp of what you want out of a job. Employers seek individuals with enthusiasm and drive for the job. Being aware of what you want is what will make your applications that much stronger. While you search, sign up for email notifications. Job search websites such as Monster, Career Builder, and USA Jobs allow you to save searches and have new jobs emailed to you daily. Read your email every day to see what new jobs are available and apply for any that you can. As you put yourself out there and submit resumes, you should also try to practice acceptance. Not every job will be a perfect fit. That's okay. It's important to accept what you know and accept that you might need to learn more to move forward by taking classes, gathering more information, and participating in training. Through all of this, it is important to stay curious, take risks, move forward, meet new people, talk to them, develop connections. Staying curious and aware will help guide you through a successful online job search. Tips on how to market yourself. As a mature adult entering or re-entering the workforce, you have a lot to offer. It is important to highlight your skills and abilities in order to show potential employers the benefits of what you can bring to the table. Let's watch a clip from the CareerBuilder.com website about the importance of selling your skills and experience.
What you have is probably the benefit of years of experience in a variety of industries, and I think people underestimate the value of so many transferable skills.
Sell your skills, sell your experience. It's a key differentiator.
So you've just got to stay on top of what's going on in the market. What are the latest trends? Not just read about what you're interested in, but everything.
And making sure that you've brushed up on the most basic things, such as Word, any sort of point of sale system if you've had an opportunity to work with that, Outlook, as well as PowerPoint.
Whatever the market is, wherever you're looking to go, do your homework, research. It's not too much, like it says, the resources are out there. Just stay in the know, stay competitive.
Think about what you bring to the table from other experiences that are applicable to the company you're applying to now. And I think that really does help. The fact that you can make the connection actually shows you're a strategic thinker. You can see broad application. I think those are real positives that companies are looking for.
Sources on the web. Now that we have in mind some helpful online search strategies as well as tips to market oneself, it is time to get down to the nitty-gritty. Where do we find these jobs? The best way to apply for jobs is through the individual company's website. A 2012 Forbes article by Jacqueline Smith entitled "New Research Shows Where Employers Find Their New Hires" states that individual company career sites are the #1 recruitment source for all interviews and hires. Mass job search sites like Indeed.com, USAJobs.gov, and CareerBuilder.com are great places to kickstart your search and discover which companies and organizations are hiring. Websites like the ones listed here allow you to search for jobs, narrow down interests, filter by location, full-time, part-time status, as well as qualifications and skills required. When a job posting appeals to you, it is then up to you to contact the organization and submit your resume. Many organizations have career pages on their websites where you are able to upload your resume and cover letter. When possible, uploading your credentials directly to the company or organization's website is the best way to apply for a job. Also, if you are a veteran, first, we thank you for your service, and second, we would like to point out that there are additional tools available to you through the Veterans Employment and Training Service website, including mentoring and internships, transition assistance, and career exploration tools. Sources in the community. Who do you know, and who do they know, and who might know about a job? A great way to bridge the gap between online job search and traditional methods is networking. Some of the community resources that may be available to you at your local public library include free computer classes, career coaching, and job seekers programs. Not to mention sources on the shelf. The Occupational Outlook Handbook is published yearly by the Bureau of Labor Statistics and provides details on hundreds of occupations, including what the workers do, typical education and training requirements, wages, jobs, outlook, and more. More great resources on the shelf to help you with your online job search include resume writing books. These will help you to cultivate an inventory of your accomplishments, organize your educational background and work history, as well as formatting your resume to highlight the assets that you bring to the table as a prospective employee. If you need someone to help practice those interview skills on, try asking friends, neighbors, and family. It is also helpful to bring in these individuals so that they are aware of your job seeking. Hey, you just networked. Networking simply means building and maintaining relationships, any of which may connect you with helpful information. Networking can be done in person or through social media sites like LinkedIn.com and Facebook. It doesn't matter how you network, it's just important that you do it because you never know when someone might have a job lead or position in mind for you. When searching for a job, it is important to be persistent. In today's economy, the job search is taking longer for people of all ages. The more involved and invested you are in the process, the better your chances of finding your best fit and next career move.
You've already heard a little bit about the job search process and some job search strategies. Another thing that many of you may be facing is a career transition. You may have chosen to change careers as a result of job loss, a desire for something different, or changes in your personal life such as relocation, marriage or divorce, death or illness of a family member. As was already mentioned, it's important to have a well-written resume always when looking for a job, but it's even more crucial if you're trying to change careers. You need to emphasize your transferable skills rather than position titles. Many libraries offer resume workshops or links to community and online resources that can help you to craft the perfect resume. If you ever feel overwhelmed during your transition, talk to someone you trust. Don't bottle up your emotions. This will be a difficult period of your life. It's best to get them out there. And a great tool to use during this time is the Johns Hopkins Job Transition Guide. It has a great deal of helpful advice and links to a lot of other resources all in one place. If your career transition was prompted by being let go from a previous position for reasons other than downsizing, it is generally best to avoid discussing the subject in detail. Instead, explain what it is about your new field that interests you. In the case of downsizing, it is best not to be the one to bring the subject up, either in a cover letter or in an interview. If you receive an interview, you will inevitably be asked the question, so be prepared to give a reason why you, as opposed to others, were laid off that doesn't sound too defensive or accusatory. Being laid off by no means precludes a successful job search or career transition, so avoid the temptation to give up. Many of you will face the problem of being overqualified because you'll be looking for a lower level job in your new career than you had in your old one. Try to downplay your accomplishments that aren't related to the job that you're looking for now and emphasize the ones that do cross over. Avoid discussing previous salaries if you can. If you can't make it clear that you're willing to take less than you earned before, you don't want to price yourself out of the job market. When possible, contact hiring managers directly because some human resources departments will automatically reject overqualified candidates. This is a great place to utilize your network. This can be a difficult subject because some interviewers will view you as overqualified regardless of what you say or do. In that case, ask how you can prove you're the best candidate for the job, because you probably are. If you are disenchanted with your old career and have made the decision to change, particularly if you still have your old job, be patient. This process will take a while. It'd be a good idea to acquire new skills, maybe going back to school, earning certifications that show that you're committed to this change and that you want to enter a new field. Avoid viewing time at your previous jobs as wasted. If nothing else, it helped you to understand what it is you do and do not want out of your career. While this can be uncertain, try to stay positive and relaxed. Accept that only so much is in your control, but at the same time, be persistent. Sitting back won't accomplish anything, and you owe it to yourself to persevere. When it comes to the actual job interview during your career transition, you will be asked about your decision to change careers. Be honest, but not in a negative way, like saying that you hated your old job or field. Say instead that you enjoyed your time in your previous job, but you want something more interesting, more challenging, or more meaningful, and explain why you chose this field in particular and what skills you bring to the table. Know as much as you can about the company or organization that you're applying at, and about the specific position that you are applying for going into the interview in order to convey interest, enthusiasm, and a positive attitude.